In today's video, well, it's alive at the moment, but it will be a video by the time you watch this back. I'm going to talk about why it's important to be visible, even if you're not nervous or shy about being visible. I'm going to talk about the importance of it and why you need to be in the percentage of people that are very highly visible and seen, how it can help you to sell your stuff, how it can help you to be a guest, if it's an interview guest, podcast guest, or even a speaker, an invited speaker, and some other stuff as well. Let's see what we've got time for. So I, at the time of recording this, have come off the back of a masterclass that I delivered to somebody else's mastermind. Now, I get asked to do this a number of times a year. Somebody that owns a mastermind or runs a mastermind will ask me to come and speak to their clients. And for every one of those speaking gigs I've done over the last 5 years or so, I've always been paid to do this as well. So it's important to know this. So this isn't me muscling my way through somebody's inbox and begging them to let me speak to their clients. This isn't a promotional thing that I do and hope that they like what they hear and hope that they'll ask for more. And the reason that I start off with that is because so many people that I come across when it comes to being visible and visibility itself, they are shy, they're nervous, and they don't like putting themselves out there. But on the other side of the coin, a lot of people that I work with are really confident. They're really happy to put themselves out there on video. They've got into their groove, they've got into their flow, and they want to know a few more ways that they can really propel themselves to get out there. And the reason that they do that is because they want to create a massive ripple effect. They're not really interested in the fame. They're not interested in becoming a kind of a mini celebrity. They really want to make a difference to what people do. But too many of you tell me that you stop yourself because you have a fear of being judged, you're worried about what people will think about you, you're worried that you're going to forget what you're going to say. I do that all the time. Some of you are worried because English might not be your first language and you're concerned that people will judge what you're saying, not understand what you're saying, or just reject what you're saying. So here are some things I wrote down. I literally wrote down a few points. Hopefully I can read my own writing. And I wanted to share why it's important for you to continue being visible and continue being seen. So in the talk that I gave, I talked about the three kind of buckets, if you like, that people fall into. One bucket is the one where they are a subject matter expert. They know everything about that particular topic, but they never really get invited to speak. They never really get referrals. They never really get promoted in any other way. And they fight hard and tirelessly to be seen. Now, if you're an employee watching this, you will resonate with the times when somebody gets promoted at work. You get the email, and the email says, "Congratulations to Mr. Smith, who has now been promoted to the position of," and people are looking around and they're gasping and they're just like, how did they get that promotion? Or how did they manage it? Well, that person who has been approached, recommended, referred to, promoted, even given the pay rise, knows that it's no good to just be great at what you do. It's great to be great at what you do, but just that isn't enough. Sitting back and waiting for the recognition can be extremely frustrating and has the ability to actually knock your confidence to the point where some of you get to that edge where you're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's not working. I'm not great at it. I'm going to go and get another qualification and add your own thing. So then the next bucket, if you like, is the bucket where you're still great at what you do, you know the stuff that you know, and you've got a really great reputation. People speak kindly of you, highly of you, but that's just it. People speak really well of you and kindly of you, but you're still not getting the opportunities that you started in business specifically to do, or that you started working with a company. You wanted to get promoted to a certain level and you're not seeing that. So That's the second bucket. Now, the third bucket is the one that most of you will be striving towards. You'll be wishing that you were there already, and some of you are there. So your next step is to really accelerate that as well. But the third bucket is the one where you are a highly visible person, which actually means that your work is visible. It doesn't mean that you're on social media 24/7. It doesn't mean that you're at every single networking event, and it doesn't mean that you're at the opening of an envelope. It just means that people know what you do, they know who you are or who your company is, and they know who to send your way, how to approach you. Your clients know when and how to approach you, and that keeps ticking along. So now we know which bucket most of you would prefer to be in, and it's okay being in the other two buckets, but if you've got a business and you want to generate an income, maybe you want to generate that income so you can take more family time or go on holidays or something like that, then you'll know which area you want to be in. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is you are likely, sorry, I've got another point here which I can't read, but I'll come back to that. The second point is that if you are a business owner, a speaker, an author, oh, that's what I was going to say. Let me just write that down. If you're a business owner, a speaker, an author, a freelancer, you could be a coach, you could be a mentor, you could be the person running the group programs, or even during the pandemic, you've decided that you're going to create your own online programs or more of your online programs. So you're looking to really sell them out there. It's near impossible in this day and age to do that without having any presence on social media or any presence on video. So again, it doesn't mean that you need to be on social media 24/7, but I know when I've looked for people to speak, they might have sent me an email. I might not know them from Adam. They send me an email and they say, oh, I really want to speak, da, 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 da. And I Google them and I can't find any trace of them. I don't even know if they're real. Are they a bot? Are they trying to hack into my account? And I know that I'm not the only one to think that or feel that. So if you're looking to speak in more places, it's really important that you have some sort of searchable profile, that when people type your name into the big search engine out there, they can find you. And it's really important for you to maintain a level of visibility so they can just get a flavour and a flair for what you do. Now, don't be fooled by the green circles in my eyes or the fact that my flowers will very soon need replacing, or that the fact that I'm clearly not in a studio and I'm not reading a teleprompter like this. Some of these videos are the very same videos that have got me some amazing pinch myself moment speaking gigs. They've got my clients the ability to go and be interviewed. They've had people nominated for awards, my clients again nominated for awards. They've had my clients grow their audiences quite significantly, be invited to do collaborations with very well-known names, run their own events, put themselves out there, start a new business doing the thing that they love, usually around coaching, consulting, freelancing, speaking, and the list is endless. These videos, these seemingly insignificant videos, put you in the bucket that has you more seen. So the third thing that I wanted to say, whether you're confident and happy to speak, or whether you're still kind of slightly nervous and trying to navigate it, and just for the record, I have very prolific speakers that come and work with me that don't like doing video, and I also have people that are great on video that maybe don't like speaking or want to speak more. So if you are still looking at how you can speak more, then, as the young folks say, get into this. Get into this. Be more visible. Be more visible. So the last thing that I wanted to say about this is so many people say, Jenny, how can I get more speaking gigs, or how can I be interviewed on more podcasts? Now, I've been literally on thousands of podcasts over the years, like hundreds of online interviews, telesummits, in-person interviews, panels, spoken from stages at conferences, spoken from stages at events. I've been doing this for 11 years, so it's fair to say I've done hundreds of those, but I've also got thousands of videos. Like, check my YouTube channel. You'll see I've got thousands of videos on there. Now, it doesn't matter if when people go to your YouTube channel, they only see 1 or 2 views. Of course, it's nicer for our ego, and it strokes our ego when we have like a gazillion subscribers and 1 million viewers. But actually, that hasn't stopped me from getting some really prestigious speaking gigs. It hasn't stopped the BBC from calling me and asking me to be an expert on various different channels. It's still something that you can put out there in the world so that people know more about what you do. So when you rock up on camera, you don't need to go with the verbal CV. You don't need to spend a lot of time telling everybody about all the stuff that you've done. All you need to do is know how to connect with your audience, be able just to let people know what it is that you want to do and how what it is that you want to share and how you can share it, the various ways. Let people know what the next step is to take with you, and that alone will not only put you in that bucket of the highly visible people, but it'll also allow people to know that there's other things they can do with you. So for example, in the talk that I've given, already a few people have reached out and said, you know, well, how do I do this stuff with you? Or where do I find out this information? And a lot of that is still free information. So today alone, having finally finished the tussle that is the VAT return, I have sorted that out, spent most of the morning knee deep in paperwork. In fact, a bit later on, I'm actually going to take a picture of my desk. It's a mess. But as well as that, I've joined in a Clubhouse room, and one of the hosts and the moderators in Clubhouse very kindly sent me a 30-second clip of what I've said, which I'm going to share with other people. Not because I've said it, but because it's a really great room, and I think even more people should know about it. I've already delivered a 1-hour talk, which was basically script free, because I have got a system, a repeatable system that's easy for people to remember, easy for people to follow, and easy for people to implement, and easy for me to remember, thankfully. I've already connected with a few people from last night and this morning that I have spoken to on Clubhouse. Found some really juicy, interesting people out there. So what I want to finish off by saying is, if you come online or treat visibility as something to be scared of, something to be worried about, something to be frightened of, you will likely have frightening experiences, scary experiences. However, if you come online to be able to serve, to be able to share, to be able to create an even bigger ripple effect than the one you're already creating, because even when you think you're not, you are, then you're going to have even more of these juicy experiences too. So hopefully helpful. As I share some of these, as my phone keeps pinging in the background, but as I share more of these, both here on this page and also in my Visibility Vibes Tribe Facebook group, as I share more Tuesday tips coming up, please feel free to message me or type underneath and let me know what kind of things you'd like to hear about. I'd love to know, and I'd love to share. And if you want to know, well, how can I put this stuff that I'm hearing into practical good use? How do I implement it in my business? Then go to thequeenofbeingseen.com, where you'll be able to book or schedule a call where we'll talk about what's right and what's next for you. Can't wait to see what you share. Remember to type in the box below, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, and bye for now.